right, guys. So I'm gonna take you through a navigation of utilizing MT5. All right. Now, I know a lot of persons have questions with regards to it, how to utilize it, what they're looking at, and just make the process as simple as possible. All right. So on this first screen at the bottom, you see quotes. All right. You see quotes. Now, quotes is where you find all of your currency pairs. Okay. Now, when you tap on when you tap to add a currency pair, right? Because you can add currency pairs, right? You can go to actually go back for me real quick, Kurt. All right. You can go to the top of your screen, all right, to add a currency or to edit a currency. Okay. So when you tap on that, it's that pencil, assuming, all right,
Yeah,
all
depends.
right.
So,
Okay, awesome. And you could go ahead and search, whatever currency that you are looking for. So let's say you were looking for gold, you're looking for Great Britain pound, right? You're looking for, US peer, whatever, right? You just search it, type it in, and then you tap on it to add it to your quotes. Okay? You tap on it to add it to the quotes. Once you tap on it and you go back to the main screen, all right, you should see it added, boom, just like that. All right. So that's the first thing. That's how you will add any currency that you're looking for. If you want to remove it, same process. You just click on the same pencil, and tap that check mark. All right. And then you delete it. All right. You click the trash can at the top and you delete it. Okay. So two things. You could change the view now from being advanced to simple. Okay. You could change your view from being advanced to simple. This is the simple view here, right? This is the simple view that just shows you the bid and ask price, right? So that price on the left, price on the right, yeah. And if you go the more advanced view, which you should keep it on, right? It gives you a little bit more information. It just tells you the difference in spread, right? Remember we talked about spread and how at like 5 p.m. EST the spreads get bigger because that's basically when the day changes, right? And you don't want to be in trades around that time. Okay. For gold, if you're in that, you'll just see it stops moving, right? That's like 6 p.m. ASD. Okay. It stops moving. If you are in any other pairs like the euro to the Australian dollar, euro to the NZD, GBP to NZD, anything like that, the spreads get huge. You don't want to be in trades like that because you could get taken out, right? Like a trade could actually go ahead, hit your stop loss without actually reaching that particular area. You don't want that to happen. Okay. So you want to be out of the market before that time, right? And it's going to be that way for about an hour or so. Okay. So just take note of that. Now, when we look at these numbers right here, you see um like that. You see 17, that's the Euro AUD, right? No 20. All right, you guys see that? Let me know in the chat if you see what I'm saying. No 26, no 15. All right, can you guys see that? All right, that's just the difference between the apps and the bid price, all right? Which shows you how big or small the spread is. Okay, so literally when you see it at about 15, that's like 1 pip in terms of a spread. All right, when you see it at 25, that's like 2 pips in terms of a spread. All right, so that's just something to pay attention to. So when you go to enter a trade, all right, based on if you are buying or selling, then it would actually put you in, at so if you're buying it will put you in at the higher price. If you're selling, it will put you in at the flip that. If you're buying, it puts you in, yeah, at the higher price. If you're selling, it puts you in at a lower price. All right? Yeah, I think I said that correctly. All right. So, no, in both cases, it puts you in at a higher price. All right? It puts you in at a higher price. That's the best way to put it. Okay, whatever the higher price is, it puts you in at that higher price. Okay, because you're going to start in a negative basically. Okay, you're going to start in a negative whenever you enter a trade. Because of course you're paying some type of commission, and that spread as well. All those things contribute to the broker. Okay, so we want as low a spread as possible. You see on this broker is great, especially for gold. The spreads are low, so you're almost getting exactly where you want to with trading with our broker. Yeah. So that's one thing. Next thing though, all right, let's actually tap on the trade. So you got a number of ways you could actually enter the trade, right? You can long press on the trade, and depends on your device, you might see new order or you may see trade. Okay. So if you tap trade, it takes us, to this chart view where we could input, stop losses, take profits, or you could change it from market execution to limit our stock orders. Okay, so this is where we talk about order types. Okay, this is why it's important to go through the information because you want to know what is a buy limit, what is a sell limit, what is a buy stop, what is a sell stop, those type of things. Right? This is an iPhone. The view is basically the same on Android. Yeah, so it's not that different. Okay, so if you tap on that market execution button, it's the same thing. Okay, is there's a drop down. All right, once you tap the drop down, then it shows you the different order types. Okay. So anytime you see market execution, guys, all that simply means is that you want to enter the market wherever price is at. Okay. So it doesn't prompt you to enter a sell price or a buy price. You just see it at the bottom. It says sell by market. All right. Boom. That price, sell by or buy by market. Boom, and it gives you the other price. Okay. So you want to make sure that you are utilizing the right order type. Okay. If you want a pending order, meaning it's more futuristic, you don't want to get into the market yet, but you want to get into the market at a later time, then you're using buy limits, sell limits, buy stops, or sell stops. So if you click on buy limit, it will actually ask you now to input a price. You see price shows up, all right? It will ask you now to input a price. So that at that point now, that's where you're setting where exactly you want to get into the market, all right? So the same thing will happen for any other order types, right? In terms of limits or stops, right? Now, right above price, this is where you set your lot size. Remember in the last training session, we went through um, calculating your risk, right? Or finding out exactly how much you want to get into the market at. This is where you can now put in your lot size. So currently it's at 0.01. You could change it by typing it in, right? You can actually type in the lot size that you want. So if you put in a 0.10 lot, right? Or you could actually utilize the up or down, the plus signs or the minus signs to reduce or increase by zero point 0.1 or by zero point 0.5 or reduce by zero point 0.1 or reduce by zero point 0.5. Okay. So, that's how you utilize these things. Expiration, ignore that. All right. You don't need an expiration. Okay. So that's a simple way that you could input a trade. No, let me show you the other way. All right, let's go back real quick. And we're gonna go back to quotes, and you're gonna tap on same gold, XAU USD. All right, and we're gonna go to chart. Okay, we're gonna go to chart. Now here, all right, if you go to the top of your screen, you see there is a clock, and then there is like a minus sign. Okay, there's a clock, and then there's a minus sign. Yeah, perfect. You want to go to that uh, minus sign. It's going to bring up sell or buy to the top of your screen. Okay, you see the sell button or the buy button there. Now, this allows for you to be on a chart and you can literally execute an order immediately. So this is a market execution tab. So for example, if you wanted to get into a buy right now on gold, we would tap buy, right? So hit buy, right? And you see, boom, we are immediately entered into the market. It shows you the dotted line where you just got into the market, right? Now, what's important is also that lot size. You see the lot size in the middle, right? At the top of your screen, right? You can set your lot size as well there before you actually enter the market. Okay, so you can type it in as well, and then you could either hit buy or sell to get into the market, right? So once you are in, now what's important is you obviously got to set your stop losses and your take profits, right? So all you're going to do is tap on that dotted line. Tap on the dotted line. You see at the bottom of your screen, it comes up close SL or TP. You could either close the trade from here, you could put in your stop loss, or you could put in your take profit. So if you click SL, all right, you see it comes up on the screen and you drag it to where you want your stop loss to be. It also calculates and tells you what you could potentially lose, right, on that dotted on that red line. Okay. And it gives you your pip count as well. Okay. So for gold in this scenario, it shows up as 400 and something points. We know that that is only about 40 pips, okay, about 48 pips, okay, very important to know. And you see that your stop loss, you will lose $4.87 if it hits that stop loss, all right? Now, let's put in a take profit. So we tap on TP and you just drag it up to where you want, all right, to get out to the market. Boom. And it also tells you what you can potentially profit, all right? Along with the points, or as we know, pips as well. It gives you all the information. Once you're good with it, then you just tap the arrow and everything is placed. All right. Everything is in. Yeah. So anytime if you want to change anything, you just click on it, drag it. Okay. And do the same thing. All right. Click it, drag it, arrow sign. If you want to close it, then we just click on it and click close. All right. Now, before we close, all right, you already closed. All right. So here's what we need to do. Put in a trade at 0.02. All right. Put in the trade that is a 0.02 lot. Because I want to show you guys something now. So everybody following so far? Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Okay, good stuff. All right. Good. Now here's the thing. When it comes to when it comes to so let's say your trade is moving. Yeah, let's say your trade is, maybe your trade is currently in profit, maybe it's in loss, it don't matter, right? But let's say you want to close part of your trade. Like you want to take some of your profits off the table without closing the entire trade. Okay. Like you are up, some profits, etc., but you don't want to take all of it out. You just want to take a piece of it out. All right. Here's what you do. All right. You want to tap on your buy order. All right. That by order that has 0.02. No, you'll only be able to do this if you have a 0.02 lot and above. Okay. So you will tap on that by order, right? And you will click close. Okay. You will click close. Once you click close, then it will ask you here before you actually close it, right? You could actually reduce your stop, your lot size to 0.01, right? If you put 0.01, you close half of your trade. If you have a 0.01 in from the jump, then you can't close half. There's no half of 0.01. Okay. So you can't take nothing off the table. Okay. If you got a 0.02 in, then you could take half off. All right. So you reduce it to 0.01. And then all that happens now, you could immediately click close. All right. When you click close, the balance of your trade will continue to run by a 0.01 loss. So if you're at profit, you took half of your trade off the table. That makes sense? All right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, that's one way you go about it. All right. Now here's another way you can also go about it. We call making your stop loss a stop profit. Okay, making your stop loss a stop profit. What does that mean? It simply means, all right? It simply means, yeah, if it's in a loss also, obviously you would just close part of your loss. You can't close part of profits in a loss. All right. So you could close part of your loss as well. Yeah. Um, yeah, so what I was saying is that you make your stop loss a stop profit, right? And what that means is, of course, in a buy scenario, all right, only when your trade is in profit. Okay, only when your trade is in profit, you'll be able to take this stop loss. What's going on? Eric? All right. You'll be able to take this stop loss and drag it into profit. So what does that mean? It means that it would have to be above where you bought. Okay? So remember, right? Remember, it becomes a stop profit when you put your stop loss into profit. Okay? Into profit. So if the market was above this area, you were in a profit, and price came back and hit that area, no, it would take you out of the trade, but in profit. All right. So that's one. Two, if you wanted to go break even, we say, okay, well, listen, you could go break even on this trade. What break even simply means is that you neither can lose or gain. Well, you what it means is that if price comes back and hits your break-even point, you neither lose or gain. You come out at you come out at $0 on the trade. So what does that look like? It looks like taking your stop loss and putting it where you entered the market. All right. So once again, you see where the buy dotted line was, all right? We take that stop loss, we drag it up to where that buy dotted line was, and you see it turn to zero. Boom. All right. You can't lose anything. You're at $0 at that point. Price comes back to that point, boom, you don't lose nothing. Okay? That makes sense? Let me know in the chat if that makes sense. All right, okay, good. Now, obviously, guys, there are some advantages, some disadvantages with it. The advantage is that you can't lose anything. The disadvantage is that it is possible that although you enter at that point, that the market can come back to that point, hit your break-even point and continue to go up into profit. But of course, it took you all of the trade before it did happen sometimes, all right? But no loss is always better, right? No loss is always better, yeah. But that's some simple tips, simple tricks, simple stuff that you could do, to make your trading and the use of MT5 simpler, yeah. Now, if you want to input a limit order, right? Because remember, we just did execution, all right? If you want to do a limit order or a stop order, meaning a pending order, you see the clock at the top, all right? See that clock at the top? Boom, you click on that clock, all right? Once you click on that clock, then you see limit orders come up. Okay. Remember, sell limits are above price and buy limits are below price. So you see how it changes automatically. All right. So you would do the same thing. You would just drag it above for a sell limit. And then all you do, right, after you set it, is you would just input your stop losses and your take profits. Okay. So everybody understands that now? Be clear? Crystal? Clear as glass? Yeah, perfect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, good stuff, guys. So when you go to, let me go back to the trade screen now. All right, so leave the trade open. If you tap on trade, so the third tab, all right, at the bottom of your screen, trade or yeah, trade, right? You'll see a few things. Number one, your balance, all right? It tells you obviously how much money is in your trading account. Number two, your equity. It shows you your floating loss or floating profits. So if your account is in a loss, it shows you what it is in a loss, what it would be if the price basically, if the trade that you're in actually loses. Okay. So you see the equity there, right? Then you also see margin, right? Your margin and your free margin allows you to know basically like how much money you have to utilize, really. All right, that's the simplest way to put it. How much money you have that you can utilize to enter a market, all right? And your margin level percent, which I would say is most important, allows you to know that, whether you basically maxed out all of your margin, all right? Like if you can still enter trades or not. So if you see that like below 100, like you don't want it to be below 100, let me say, all right? You don't want it to be below 100 whatsoever. Okay. So that helps you to know like how much free money you have to utilize. All right. All right. So that's that. No. Underneath that, of course, you see positions. It shows you the different trades that you're in. You see the buy on gold, right? To the left, it shows you the price that you got in at. You see that 2912.15? That shows you your entry price. 2912.15 is your entry price. The price to the right is your current price, is where the market is currently at. Okay, so you see that price is at 2911.12, right? That's where the market is currently at. Okay. And then to your far right, it shows you whether your trade is in the positive or the negative, right? Minus $1.03 currently. Now, always remember that whenever you execute a trade, you will start in the negative. Okay, like you will start in the negative. Okay, because you got paid to basically in the trade, right? Simplest way to put it. But with our broker, we keep these spreads are as small as possible, so your commission, what you're basically quote unquote paying to get in the trade is going to always be very, very low, right? If you tap on the trade that you're in, it shows you see the breakdown, it shows you your stop loss, and it shows you your take profit. So once the screen isn't showing, I can see the screen still. Is anybody having this challenge? Okay, cool. Everybody's good. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, so if you tap on it, should I see learning a new skill? All right. If you
So
tap
wait,
on it,
you're saying you're not seeing close position,
yeah,
modified position?
yeah, I can see everything. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you see when you tap on the trade, you see SL, you see TP, right? So stop loss obviously shows you it shows you what price your stop loss is at. So you see here it shows you your stop loss is at 2906.99. All right. And it shows you your take profit at 2923.96. Okay. It shows you the time that you enter the trade and the date that you enter the trade. All right. Now, if you wanted to close the trade, you could actually just tap close and close it from there. If you wanted to modify the trade, all right. If you wanted to modify the trade, you could just tap modify and modify it from there. All right. Or if you wanted to, let's say you have multiple positions open on a trade. So let's say for whatever reason you got, XAU open maybe 2 or 3 times. All right. You got 3 entries on it. You could click bulk operations. All right. And you could either close all positions, close all losing positions, close all buy positions, or close all XAU USD positions, or close all XAU buy positions. All right. So it gives you a number of things, a number of options. So if you got like a number of trades that are in profit, you could just, you want to take all of them one time without having to close each of them individually. You can literally learn something, Shadrach. All right. You can literally click close all buy positions, or if it was like in profit, you could close all the profitable positions, that type of stuff, right? So it makes life easier, makes life faster, right? This is why we utilize MT5. Okay. So I think that was literally right most of the functions. The last thing here is history. All right, history. This is the first tab that I check when anybody has a complaint, right? I said, let me see your history because I want to see if you are over leveraging. You can't hide from the history. All right? Anybody tell me anything, like, no problem. Let me talk. Let me check the history. All right, let's check the history. Let's see what you've been doing. Okay. Let's see what you have been doing. And in most cases, individuals are over leveraging or under leveraging. All right. Yeah, because there is such a thing as under leveraging. All right. Then you got the capacity to input a higher lot and you are at bare minimum, then your returns will also be at bare minimum. All right. So if you do history, you can customize the date. On Android, it would just say today, or it actually gives you the date. Apple here want to be a little complex, right? But you got it has the clock right here, but you can do last 6 months, last 3 months, last month, today, last week, or you could just click custom at the bottom, all right? Click custom, and then you can actually put a start date and an end date, all right? Also, if you want to search by currency, so for example, you might be checking to see, okay, what pair do I actually win more on? I want to search based on my actual currency. You could do that as well. Okay. So yeah, guys, that is basically it. Simple walkthrough of how to utilize MetaTrader 5. All right. I hope that this made sense for you guys. All right. Pretty simple. Let me know if you guys anybody learned something. Anybody learned something? Close all positions. I was closing my trades one at a time. Sure did. I did. Yeah. Okay. Good. Perfect. That's what you want. I learned a lot. Good review. Good stuff. All right. Good to hear that. Question. Sure, Janelle. What's up?
Stop share.
Yeah, you can. I learned I need to read more. Uh, What's the question, Janelle? Okay, you wanted to unmute. Um, 1 second. Go ahead.
Thank you. Question. Normally in the call, I see you guys having TP1 and TP2, TP3 sometimes. How
Mhm.
do you execute those trades? How do you enter them actually?
Okay, cool. Good question. Put it back up, Kurt. Put back up MT5 if you can. All right, so two things, right? So let me just make clear what those mean. Okay, so when you see take profit one, take profit two, take profit three, right? Those are different target areas in the market that we may be looking at. All right. So, for example, take profit one may be what you would call a low risk take profit, right? Like it's very likely for price to hit take profit one. Okay. Take profit two is what you would call a medium risk take profit, right? Like, you know, it may hit, it may not hit, nothing is guaranteed. Yeah. Take profit three is more of a higher risk take profit, right? It's the best way to explain it. Okay. So, or it may be a more short term, medium term, long term as well. So, for example, right? Let's put actually, Kurt, you can post that in the actual chat, right? No, like this chat. So let's say, for example, I'm gonna give you guys this example. So you got sell stop SCU USD, right? Entry 28.98, stop loss 29.03, take profit one 28.91, take profit two 28.81, and that's the two take profits, right? No, it doesn't mean what it doesn't mean is you enter all of your take profits. Absolutely does not mean that, right? My recommendation, we give you that as different targets, right? Different areas that you could either one target or two get out of the market. Basically the same thing, but what it is, like I said, is different areas that the market can go to. There's no guarantee. Nothing in trading is guaranteed. So there's no guarantee that price will reach take profit three. There's no guarantee that price will reach when it will reach take profit three or take profit two. Okay. There's no guarantee that price will reach take profit one. Okay. So that's the first thing. I just want you to understand that is target areas within the market. So my recommendation for anyone when they just get started is target take profit one. Like build that muscle, get accustomed, to um trades hitting take profit one. Like, just build up some confidence, right? Build up some oh no, absolutely not. We're not entering all at the same time, right? Build up some confidence, build up some experience. That's the word, all right? Build up some experience, get familiar, get comfortable in putting the trade, seeing how it goes and so forth, all right? Uh, can you please repost the trading chat? It's scroll up right here in this chat, all right? Um, but yeah, so that's the first thing to really note is different target areas. And if you are very new to trading, target take profit one, all right? Graduate your take profits when you graduate your knowledge. Yeah, write that down. All right. Write that down. Graduate your take profits when you graduate your knowledge. Okay. Because you can target further. It's like going in the gym and lifting weights, right? You may start at a 20-pound weight, and then you build up the strength and so forth to then lift the 50s, and then you build up the strength and the endurance and so forth to lift the hundreds, right? But you don't go in the gym and start lifting hundreds immediately. You know what I mean? You hurt yourself. All right. So same thing with trading. You don't go in and just, boom, target take profit three. Why? Because it gives the biggest return. Absolutely not. May also hurt yourself, all right? Because trade may not go to take profit three, but it hit take profit one and it hit take profit two, but you took nothing off the table because you don't know how to manage your trade, all right? So there's two important things when it comes to trading, and we are actually going to talk about that. So it's a good question, the leading question. All right, it's two very important things when it comes to trading. One of them being trade risk management, which is before you enter the trade, and the second one being trade management, which is after you enter the trade. Right, just after you enter the trade. So yeah, shall I go through this now? All right, because at the boot camp, we're gonna really go through how to manage your trades. All right, feel like y'all gotta come to the boot camp to get this. Get out of it. All right. So, so if you haven't, right, registered for the boot camp as yet, I think it's important that you do. I'm gonna give you guys a little taste of it, right? But I think you should register for the boot camp, and secure your spot. Like boot camp is literally $90. Like I said, we're about halfway full. All right. I saw a number of registrations come in yesterday as well. So before we fill up, yeah, get any boot camp. Remember, it's on the 15th, right? We posted this information a little while ago. It's on the 15th from 12 to 6. Okay. 6 hours, about 5 hours because you might break, for 1 hour or so and grab something to eat, etc. All right. But yeah, don't stick up guys, right? Like be in our room for real. Okay. You're gonna have a lot of training, you're gonna have a lot of fun. And like imagine this live in person. All right. So um three, so graduate your take profits as you graduate your knowledge. Okay. So if you're new, take profit one. As you gain experience, then you can do take profit two, take profit three. All right. Now, anytime I'm trading, anytime I'm in the market, most of the time my target is take profit two or three. That's me. All right. I'm actually targeting two or three based on the market. All right. Everything is obviously based on the market, based on how the trade is moving and so forth. At times I might say, you know what, you see this? Let me take up my trade out, take profit one. All right, because the way that this is looking, I'm looking like we might about to reverse. Okay, looking like things are might about to shift. And I think that's crucially important. When you are trading, is knowing obviously when to get out the market and so forth. Okay, so um, you know, so let me try to give you guys a quick example here. Kurt, just pull across your screen real quick. Just pull it across to the left. No, not yet. Actually, yeah, you can. Let me do it on my end, right, to make it simple. Yeah, you can stop sharing. Okay, good stuff. All right. So I'm gonna share my screen. I want to help you guys out here. Let me share. All right. So everybody can see my screen? Yeah. Okay, cool. Good stuff. All right. Let me give you guys an example. Let me show you exactly what I mean here. Okay. Let me use this. All right. Let me use this. So Right? So of course, this is just an example, guys, right? So like okay. So the green lines I'm gonna put on the screen will represent take profits. Okay. The green lines will represent take profits. All right. So for example, all right, let's say this was take profit one. Okay. This was take profit two. And the top of this area right here is take profit three. Okay. So we're looking from just looking from this point right here. Okay. So here, right? So this is just an example of a trade and what I'm talking about, just making it very practical. Right. So you guys understand what I'm saying. So let's say, for example, you got into a trade right at this point here, and this is take profit one. Right. Now, when we look at this, right, obviously how the market moves. Okay, so when you guys get accustomed to seeing the market, how it moves, how it fluctuates, all that, right? So take profit one, boom, it hit. Yeah, like that. And then right after, for example, you see it pushes all the way back down. All right. Now, somebody had a heart attack, all right, because they had their take profit set at take profit two, and they hit TP1 and it dropped all the way back down almost to where they entered. Okay. Somebody had a heart attack at that point. Yeah. But then you see the market basically, continue, fluctuates, etc. And then look, it pushes up. Okay. It pushes up. Then it heads towards take profit two. Right? Boom, hits take profit two. Right. So what I'm showing you is that, in no scenario does price just do like this. Right? Market's not gonna just go up to take profit too, unless like we got like a major amount of momentum. It's not gonna just shoot up like that. Right? You're gonna get the market push up, it's gonna come back down, it's gonna push up, it's gonna come back down, it's gonna push up, it's gonna come back down, then it's gonna push up, all right, and so forth. So you gotta know what your patience level one is like, because for example, like this started at 8:30 a.m. It reached a profit one at about 9:15, so that's only 45 minutes. Boom, in out of the trade. Right here, it reached a profit two at around 10:50, so that's like about 2 hours later, right? And then reached a third take profit here at boom at about 11 a.m. Okay, boom, price went on and hit the third take profit, right? So like I said, it's not a case where that you're entering three trades, all right? If you desire to do so, there is a way to do it, okay? And this is very, very important, okay? Very important. Remember, when we enter, ask me ask a question so you guys can tell me. Whenever you're entering a trade, what is your risk like? What is your risk like? How much money are you risking? What's your not money, right? What's your risk percent like? Okay, cool. All right, what is your risk percent like? 1 to 3%. So personally, we know that's the range for everybody, but for you, what's your risk percent? You gotta know what's your risk. All right. Is it one? Is it two? Or is it three? What's your risk? Drop it in the chat. Okay, cool. I see some 2%ers. Why nobody likes three? I guess two in the middle. All right, yeah, 2%, 2%, 2%. Okay, cool. Nobody at 1%. I just start a car, no, but anyone to go right now? Come on, Jawan, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Not the time, not the time. It is the time. It's the time. All right, well, 1%, 2%, 2%. Okay, good. Let's perfect. All right, good. So here's the thing. All right, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let's say, for example, you entered a trade at your risk was 2%. All right, let me start with 3% first. All right. So using the same example, all right? You entered the trade, boom, this was your take profit one. All right, but you did 3 entries into this trade. This was your tip of it too. Sheesh, that was quick. All right, sheesh. All right, gold just thinking. Yeah, that was your tip of it too. And then this is your tip profit 3. All right. So everybody paying attention, everybody following. I want you guys to focus, 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 focus. Focus, 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 focus here, guys. Focus. All right, focus, focus. All right. So you got in the trade, your risk was 3%. Uh, and think about trading, it's gonna happen every day, man. So that's why you don't get flustered. It's gonna happen every day. All right. Let's say you did a 3% risk. My advice is if you're gonna do this, two things you need to be able to do well is manage your trade well, all right, and also manage your risk well. My advice would be 1%, correct? Shed rock, all right, 1% here, right? You gotta split your risk, all right? 1% here and 1% here. That's how you would enter those three trades, all right? You'll be entering the 3 entries at 1% each. So that overall, you're still taking the 3% risk, okay? But you also have the potential to yield higher returns. So, for example, here, boom, first trade, bang, you hit the profit 1, yeah, you grab that money. All right, next trade, you hit that profit 2, you grab that money into your profit 3, boom, you grab that money. All right. Now, I would say the best way is to split up your risk. Okay. So, for example, if it was a case like this and you had a 2% risk, then you probably got to get into the market at what 0.75 probably, right? Not even 0.75. Like that one a little bit more difficult to break up into three. All right. That was a little bit more difficult to break up in three. Yeah, so I don't know if you want to go that route, but yeah, that's the only way I would say that you could do that, right? Or you should be able to get in all 3 entries, right? Now the next thing is that if you do that, right, my recommendation would be, let's say, for example, price comes up, boom, hits take profit 1, right? I would, right, in this scenario, would have got taken out, but I would take my stop loss from being a stop loss and put it to like a break-even point, right? So it's like you took that trade, boom, you got profits on that. This one, if it doesn't come back and win, you basically like just break even on it. And then the other one basically would be like as price, you do the same thing, right? So as price continues to fluctuate, as the market goes up, all right, breaks past, goes to take profit too, then you can put your stop loss into a profit, and so on and so forth. So that's the other way that you could go about it. Okay. So, Janelle, let me know if that answers your question. All right. Or you could just do I mean, as you gain experience and so forth. Like, personally, I just put 1 entry in the market. Yeah, that's it for me. I just put 1 entry in and manage the trade accordingly. Okay. Let me know that answers your question. Also, guys, I did tell you guys to come with questions today. So if you have any questions based on everything that we would have gone through before, all right, I want to encourage you to ask. All right. I find a lot of individuals have questions after the session and not during the session. I wonder why is that, though. I wonder why is that. I wonder why. I wonder why. Let me know. Does anybody have any questions? I'm gonna give you the ability to unmute your mics. Anybody any questions? Don't. all rush at the same time.
Is there a way to enter all three take profits one time? If you understand what I'm saying? Is that
No,
having to do it manually
we
three
wish,
different
bro.
times? Like, cause I just want to make sure that I ain't getting off.
Yeah,
It's
we
just,
wish.
it's just,
But
it's just, it's just be stressful, boy. I wish.
yeah, you're 100%. Yeah, but there's no way to do that. The only other way that you can is by you gotta use like MetaTrader on the computer and click three times, like three times fast, bam, bam, bam. All
I
right, that's
understand.
the but to me, like MetaTrader on the computer is look like using Windows 98,
Oh,
but
okay.
but you know, but you could you could learn how to use it if you want to use it at a computer. Does it have to be what went on in the session? Nah, you could ask whatever at this point. If you guys have any questions about anything, you could ask at this point. Okay, Shadrach said, let them know the break even or adjusting a stop loss happen on MT5, not trading view. Yeah, for sure. So on trading view, like that doesn't affect your chart, right? This is purely for analysis purposes. Okay. Trading view is for purely analysis purposes. Um, MetaTrader is where you actually enter, adjust, modify, etc. All right. Everybody clear? No questions whatsoever? We got no questions?
Question. Why, well, for as long as I've been around trading, everybody's has always used MetaTrader. Why not use the same trading view to also enter our trades? I think you have to
Uh,
pay for it, but yeah.
yeah, it depends. Like all platforms don't do it. That's something called C Trader. All platforms don't do it. So you know, it just depends really and truly. But all platforms will do it. You could, but like I said, you could also just utilize what's it called? You could also utilize, like I said, utilize MetaTrader 5 on the computer itself and pull up your chart, lace up your chart, make it look like this, and then go from there, right? Um, yeah, yeah, we use MetaTrader 5, not Trade Locker. As soon as you're talking Trade Locker, then you're talking about different broker. How long does it take for Mets Online to verify your documents? You should get it verified 24 to 48 hours. If you haven't, then something may be incorrect. If everything is correct, then shoot me a message. I'm gonna send you guys with my direct contact at Max that you could get any challenges and so forth taken care of. But also send me a message. Shoot me a message if you still stick up on verifying getting your documents verified so you can get that started out. Yeah, just send me a message on Timur. All right. So you could get that speed up too. All right. But like I said, sometimes it could just be some incorrect information. Can you download MT5 from the multi-buy platform? Yes, you can. All right. As soon as you log in, you go to my.multibuy.com and you log in. As soon as you get in, I think it's on your dashboard. You'll see at the top MT5, download MT5. And it'll ask you if you want to download it for your computer, if you want to download it for mobile. All right, but you see at the top, download MT5. So you can. I think I should do a session probably on it, how to utilize MT5 on the computer itself. Yeah, I'm not a fan, but some people might use it. That's where from my documents, but I'm
You
obviously
could
use the demo.
it only works on Windows or it will work on Mac as well.
Yeah, you could do it on my also.
Okay.
Yeah. As a verify my documents, but I'm unable to use the demo. Explain. As here's what I recognize. A lot of people was telling me that they try to log in and they can't get in and so forth, and they were using their live account information to log into a demo or using their demo account information to log into a live account. Like, come on, guys, come on. Come on, man. All right. So let me know. Let me know. You're most welcome, Janelle. Let me know, Susie. Susie girl, what's your name, man? You can call you Susie girl on the line. I assume it might be like Suzette or something like that. Right? Let me know what's your name. Let me call you Susie girl on the call. Let me see. In the Academy, I watched the market liquidity video, but I am having a hard time grasping. Can you explain? Yeah, I got actually. I'm gonna show you. Use my demo account password. No problem. Let me show you here real quick. One sec. Share about my screen. So you're having a hard time understanding liquidity, right? So once again, you can go to my YouTube, and I am sure I did a video on liquidity. I am sure one of these videos, imbalance, fair value gap, somebody see everything here. Market mastery, archetypes. I'm gonna make this public. All right, but you can go on my YouTube and look through any of the advanced classes, right? I may have it in one of these sessions. All right, I may have it in one of those sessions. Yeah, we're gonna look through. All right, but it might be in one of those sessions, but that's more tapping into like the advanced stuff. All right, when you get into liquidity and so on and so forth. Okay. So like we cover that in the advanced class as well on Mondays. Let me see. I somehow managed to open a multi-bank account, upload the documents and funds, but they not do the trading viewer into five. So thanks a lot for directions. Yeah, absolutely. Just make sure you follow these steps, right? Remember getting started, all that, no problem, Kurt. All that information is in the getting started information as well. All right, so make sure you follow these steps. You're good to go. No, use my demo account and password, right? If you have any challenges, like, here's the best thing to do. When you log into your multi-bank, like if you've got challenges like that, message me, number one. Actually, number one, don't message me. Number one, message support. All right, when you log in, there is a live chat. Click the live chat and tell them the issue that you're having so they can assist you there. Failing that, message me. All right, so I'm your second option. Okay, I'm your second option. Right. So if you got any issues, all right, if you got any issues, message me second. All right. I did have not heard from that in the live chat. Like when I message in the live chat, you respond at the same time. All right, in the live chat, check it in the live chat itself. Okay. If not, message me. I will also send you my direct contact. And so actually, I'm your third option because when you message me, I'm gonna give you my direct contact. You could just message literally on WhatsApp and tell them XYZ, boom, boom, boom. All right. Feeling that, hit me. All right, and I'll follow up on it for you. Okay. So step one, live chat. All right, live chat. Step two, I'm the same way direct contact. You can literally hit on WhatsApp. And step three, I will handle the issue. All right. Actually, step three, create a new demo account. So when you're already in your account, all right? Yes, that's normal, Darnice. Also let me know the person's name. I got you. You can type it in chat. But if you haven't challenged with your existing demo account, like in your account, you can literally just click the demo account tab and click add new or request a new demo account, and it'll give you another demo account. Try that information. All right. Let's see if that works. You should get like a message probably from like a Jacobo or can't remember the other person's name. All right. But Jacobo might send you a message. So if you get a message from somebody on WhatsApp, yeah, it's legit. All right, let me see anybody else. Any other questions? Someone might show up from okay, cool. All right, cool. But to your question, once again, Joshua, bro, like liquidity, market liquidity is just simply money, where the money is at in the market. All right. Yeah, that's really it. Right? It's where the money is at in the market. So the market targets that money, okay, to allow the market to push in a particular direction. So that's really what it is in its simplest form. Market requires money to get momentum in a particular direction. So yeah, we go through it. All right, we'll go through it. What's rich? I still waiting on number one. Susie girl, what's your name? I waiting on that name. I know Rich Porter. Who's Rich Porter? Oh, on his names. What his names? Wherever the app be available. The app is going to be, I don't want to give you guys no dates, but the push is for, nah, I'm not giving you the dates. But the push is for this month. Not this month. Yeah, this month. Let me see. This month. That's the push. Avram is the name. Oh yeah, I mean, once they tell you that they're from Multibank, you straight, right? You straight. If you got or from Max Atlanta, you covered, all right? Yeah, but the push is for this month. Most everything completed at this point. We already make sure everything is solid, before we launch it out. But be at the boot camp. If you're at the boot camp, you might get it first. If you're not at the boot camp, I mean. I don't know what to tell you. All right. I don't know. Like, which part are you gonna be at the boot camp? Okay, cool. Well, then you gonna know. You don't know. You might not. You just might not have to answer any question. I don't know. You know what I mean? You gotta be there. I can be there. I can find out. At the boot camp. But if you're there, like, I don't know. I would get if it's at the boot camp. Susie girl, what is your name? What is that Susie girl? Don't want nobody to know your why you don't want nobody to know your name, Susie? Yeah, 19, correct. Eleanor. Okay, cool, cool, cool. What is it you was hiding that? What you was hiding that though? I got aunt named Eleanor. That's interesting. Okay, cool. All right. But yeah, guys, I mean, any other questions? Any other questions? All right, guys. So with that being said, then be blessed. Have a good one. Have a great night. I trust you guys got some significant amount of value. Made it bootcamp virtual. The next one. All right, next one. All right. I trust you guys got some value. Yeah, man. Something's in chat if you got value. All right. So have a good one, guys. Be blessed. See you guys on another session. We had a great week this week, a great trading week. Trust that you guys got the buy. All right. We put a lot of stuff on your live sessions. A lot of things went on in your life. All right. A lot of great setups. Even I go set up there too. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was really good. But yeah, guys, that is it for tonight. Go on, be blessed. See you guys on the other session.